Hi, friends. Welcome to week 26. I just kind of wanted to go over a few things with you. Let me go ahead and share the screen. So just kind of remember to check your assignments. We definitely need to be spending 10 minutes in iReady for reading and 10 minutes in iReady for math every day, Monday through Thursday, and then you're done, guys. So make sure you're going in here and checking your assignments. It's week 26, so you'll scroll down, down, down to week 26, and you've got some, so you'll click on ELA homework, right? And read all the directions for that. Then you'll click on your math homework and science homework. And this can be done, this isn't due until the 17th, but you got to work on, this for math, you'll have iReady, or for language arts, you'll have iReady. This, you'll want to do, 10 minutes for reading, and then you'll also do 10 minutes of iReady for math, and we'll try to get started on that. I think a morning meeting will, or I'll allocate some time to that, and then your science, and just kind of go through, make sure that you've completed that. But really, really, the iReady is like super duper important. And so, make sure, let me erase. So for example, like when I go in here for language arts homework, it'll kind of talk about what the skill we're working on for this week. It'll have our story, which is kind of cool because it's all about lightning, and so is Mystery Science this week. So that's going to be a ton of fun, and Benjamin Franklin. So click on all the links, read the story. Remember, you can use the, I'll go into student view here. Remember, you can have the story read to you if you use the immersive reader. So please, please, please do that. And then if you click down at the end, you'll see the quiz. iReady, it says 2 lessons, but really, I'm going to change that just so you guys can remember, really, 10 minutes a day instead. So I'm gonna change that right now, just because that's really a good guideline. 10 minutes a day on iReady. So please, 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 we'll be checking throughout the week to make sure we've met our goals for iReady reading. I'm gonna change that. So log into your iReady and do 10 minutes of reading per day, okay? And you guys can totally do this. You got this. So, all right, I'll save that. So yeah, just kind of check your assignments. Also for reading, there's an ed puzzle. You got iReady. We're talking about suffixes. We'll kind of have a quiz on that later. Make sure you're going through and clicking on the ed puzzle and doing all the questions, because that'll help reinforce that same skill that we're working on. And then, for math, you got to scroll down, down, down to week 26, and click on your math homework. And this is a question here. We're talking about perimeter. So there's a great practice question on perimeter. You can click on here, wherever it says, click on here to answer the question. It'll take you to just this problem right here where you're able to type in your answer. And tell me how you got the answer. And then perimeter of polygons. So there is a cool Nearpod that you can do on your own, actually. Click on that link. And then of course iReady. And again, I'm going to change that to just making sure you're doing 10 minutes a day here, guys. So I think it'll really, really, really help do that here. And do 10 minutes a day of math. Put a smiley face because it is pretty fun, right? So make sure that that's something you're doing every day. And then a lot of friends, will do the reading and not do the math, but making sure you're doing both. Okay, so that's for your math assignments. For science, super duper fun. we're talking about lightning, so click on your science homework as well, and that'll go through everything you need. How can we predict when it's going to storm? I don't know, but we're going to find out, all right? And then there's some vocabulary. You'll answer the questions where it says, you know, here. Also, I did not do another writing assignment for this week because a lot of friends had not finished the one from last week, which was actually a pretty good writing prompt. So make sure, and I will reopen that just because, that a lot of people didn't turn that in. So um, I'll extend um, the the deadline here. So you have time to work on that. So make sure you're kind of responding to that, okay? So if you haven't done the writing assignment, the 10-minute free write, make sure you do that. Okay. All right, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and we have an assembly, not this week, I think the following week, but I'll keep you posted. Also in the announcements, make sure you're checking that. I know you are because you're awesome. There's a GIM kit practice. There's some important information on state testing. This kind of went out to all families, but there is a download that you'll have to kind of do here and then, I think fill it out and scan it back and take a picture, okay? So just please make sure that if it's a duplicate, if I've sent it to you before, then and you did it and you're done, that's great. If not, please fill this out for state testing. That's coming up. All right, guys, have um a great rest of your day. Oh, and I also assigned this cool um story in Epic on Benjamin Franklin because we're talking all about just lightning and his experiment that kind of uh with the kite and electricity. And so, yeah, so there's one assignment in there for Benjamin Franklin. So that's kind of cool. So go ahead and, make sure you're kind of reading through that. It's really interesting. Benjamin Franklin was a founding father. He was a writer, he was an inventor, and a scientist too. It talks about lots, just really information about him, where he grew up. Um, So pretty important, figure in America. He invented all kinds of things. One thing, was a new kind of fireplace to heat the room better. He invented the lightning rod, which we see today on tops of buildings. So he's a pretty famous scientist. He experimented with electricity, and people thought lightning was electric, and so he had to prove it. He flew the kite, the famous kite with the key, and how it metal conducts. So lots of fun stuff in there. Make sure you check out Epic and we're gonna have a great week 26. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.